SHTF chest rigs. Stick around. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Three River Survival. So we're continuing on with what lies you have been told about the SHTF and your kit and your gear. Please excuse my voice. I am suffering from the flu or some type of infection. I'm already on medicine, so thank you for your concern. Somebody said that I was an AI generated voice. That's not true, dude. This is how I sound when I got a cold. All right, so there you go. Anyway, we're going to get into chest rigs. I have a bunch of different chest rigs here. I understand everybody's geographical location is different. Your weight requirements may be different. As an older gentleman myself, it does get pretty taxing and harder for me to go out there and carry all the amount of weight that I need. But if we're talking about the SHTF scenario, I'm probably not going to get a resupply. So with any of these chest rigs, you are going to have some type of support, meaning something in your backpack. You should be carrying a backpack if you're carrying a chest rig, and or some type of cache, or maybe you have a militia, or maybe you have a unit, or maybe you have a bunch of family members. You should not be running around the woods in just this. Now, when it comes to armor, I just check out my other video. Check out my other video about SHTF armor. I think it's very, it'll give you a lot of pointers. You can put armor underneath and then wear a chest rig over it. But ideally, with a chest rig, the only thing you're trying to do is hide or be clandestine or try not to engage or get contact. And that's really what these rigs are about. Is I don't want to wear a bunch of heavy plate Kevlar armor because that's going to slow me down. I'm going to be very winded. It's more about hiding. It's more about getting intel. And if you do get contact, have enough ammunition on you to break contact. We're not sticking around at all. Now, with my chest rigs, I will be wearing a battle belt, and you can go ahead and check out that video as well. I'm not going to talk too much about that, but we're just talking about the chest rig itself. Any chest rig, you have to have boonie hat. All right, if you don't have a boonie hat, you are not LARPing correctly. Also, a sniper veil, some type of mesh sniper veil that you can use because you are trying to hide, right? So I'm just going to throw that on for now, and then we'll continue on with the rest of the video. All right, guys. This is an SOE 8 stacked mags. What that means is Special Operations Equipment Gear is the manufacturer of this kit. It is in multicam. Most of my kit is in multicam. It doesn't have to be. Just pick which color you like best. And what that means is I have double stacked AR mags. All right, so I got 2, 4, 6, 8. That is typically a good place to start. A lot of these micro rigs do not carry enough ammunition. Again, we're talking about breaking contact, but if you do not have resupply, you're going to be in a world of hurt. Also, inside your pack, you should have a set of peltors and some way to communicate. All right, I communicate with the Baofeng radio that you can see right here, and I also have a push to talk. All right, the push to talk connects into here. You could wear it with a helmet, or you can just wear it with the peltors. It works very well. Some type of eye pro, all right, to protect your eyes. Again, if you are LARPing or you're going into the woods, you're probably going to need to make sure that you get poked in the eye and then take you out of action immediately. All right, so we'll go around this rig just to show you what I have in it. Again, up top, when it comes to the straps, nothing really crazy. I have a push to talk here. I also have one of those grim locks so I can hang my gloves or whatever I need. On this side, I have my GPS because, again, I will also have, you're talking about doing patrols or walking around an environment to make sure that you're safe or to gather intel, meaning who's walking in on my paws, is there other dangerous people around. All right, and again, this is set up for a forest rig, not necessarily the city. I don't want to be walking around the city with this. Now, you'll notice on this rig as well, there's no water. You do have to wear a camelback. All right, this is Eboli Stocks. I forget the name of it. I'll look it up. But not only is it a Camelback where I got my water, but it allows me to put certain things inside here, such as extra chow, such as a rain kit, such as a poncho, such as water purification, and anything else that I might need to support this chest rig. Now, if you want to use a backpack instead of a Camelback, that's fine, but you need to have water. This rig is supposed to support your weapon and yourself, okay? Weapon and yourself, and that's very important, and we'll talk about that as we move on. So we're gonna walk around the rig real quick, all right? On the right side here, I just have a blowout kit with tourniquet and with shears. All right, I don't know if you can see the shears. And on the inside of this pocket, a couple different things. I have a folding knife. Again, if you want to carry a fixed blade knife, I think that would do you one better. However, I had no space to put it on here at all. I just didn't have the space for it. But I do have a battle belt where my fixed blade knife will go. I also have some wipes. All right, clean your butt, that kind of thing. All right, I have some Lumicolor. These are for my maps. And I also have banana bag, a couple of salts or stuff that I can put inside my water just to make sure that I'm not getting dehydrated. So that's all in this little side pocket right here. Then from there, I have I have 2, 4, 6, 8. I have 8 PMags. We're going to walk around to this side right here. In this pouch right here, I do have a Baofeng radio. All right, and it's already wired up. I do have the long antenna, and I'll get into the Camelback in a second. I'll just push that around to the side. I have a set of impact gloves. All right, those gloves are also camouflage. And over here, I have my lensetic compass. All right, lensetic compass is kind of big, but again, it will work. I learned on this, and it's also dummy corded. So not only do I have my GPS because things take batteries and they die, but I also have a real compass. Inside this little pouch on the side, if I loosen it up a little bit, I can get in there. All right, I have a headlamp. All right, this is a Byte headlamp. It works pretty good. It works on AA batteries. So if I just push it one time, it works with the red. If I hold it down, it will work with the white. Okay, so it just depends on what you're trying to do. And again, these headlamps are outstanding. They're really lightweight and they work very well, especially for reading maps. Little fire kit. Again, I'm not really looking at making a lot of fires, but again, it's very hard to rub 2 sticks together. So just carry a little bit of tinder and a lighter. I also have some cami paint. Again, make sure it's nice and sealed. And that's about it in that little side pocket that I have there. All right, all this goes in there and I zip it up nice. It does have a little bit of an admin pouch here. And inside here, I have my area of operation. All right, so this is a, you can write on this. All right, you could also laminate it. People ask me where I get my maps. I get my maps at Topo. I think it's Topo Maps. And you can get them either laminated, they'll do it all for you. And this is the area of operation in which I plan to work. So again, I have my pens. I have my protractor. I also have my Right in the Rain. With these pieces right here, I could pretty much navigate anywhere in my AO. I could set up checkpoints. I know exactly where I'm going, how long it's going to take, the distance, etc. All right, you'll also notice that on the plastic buckles, I did put a lot of tape. And the reason I did that is because if I need some tape, I'll rip some off and I could use it as well. You could also adjust the back if you want to. On the inside of this rig, there's not much to talk about. It is an H-harness style, which I like better, and it does have adjustments and it does have a waist strap. All right, so sometimes these waist straps, because they're nice and thin, they work very well. Other times they do not. You're gonna have to adjust it as needed. All right, so let's look at what's in my Camelback. All right, so I keep this thing nice and light. This is Eboli stock. I think I got it on sale for like $100. I think it's a Sidekick or something. I don't know. I'm going to look it up for you guys. But what's really nice about this is on the side, I can add more water bottles if I want to. It also has this really nice laser cut. So if I wanted to put, let's say, a helmet or something inside there, I could do that as well. It zips open pretty easy. It has a top flap. All right. And on the top flap, again, I have extra batteries, which I can't carry on my plate rig, on my rig. I have a nice warmy hat. All right. That's Scully. Boo-boo ouch stuff. Again, you're going to be humping this crap a while and it's going to hurt. So again, any type of moleskin, chapstick, anti-diarrhea gel, that kind of stuff, anti-diarrhea. I also have some more duct tape and I have some water purification tablets. All right, now let's get into the big pouch. All right. So again, I have a shema. All right, it's very, very similar to what you saw in the other thing. I have a shema to make sure that, again, this works very well. You can keep yourself dry. You can use it for medical if you need it. This is water purification. This is my Soya Mini. Again, with my water bladder, I can just connect this piece directly to my water bladder. And what that'll do is I could put dirty water in there and then drink it through the filter if I need to, and then it'll be clean water into my body. You kind of decide how you want to rock that, but again, that's completely up to you. All right, so that's in there. I also have, again, more wet ones, all right, to clean yourself up. On this side, I have 3 chem lights, white, red, yellow, and I think I have 2 whites. Yep. So they fit nice and neatly in these little pouches right here. I also have an MRE because I don't think you should be out there rucking or LARPing without any type of food. I think that's kind of silly. Again, this is beef taco. Beef taco number 6. I'm sure that's tasty. I also have in here my old US GI woodland poncho. You can use it as a poncho, or you can actually use this to keep rain off, or you can use it as a shelter. All right, so really important. And then I also have a spool tool with all of my cordage, and then that's it. And then inside here I have my sword bladder, and it comes down to a bite valve. All right, so that works out really well for me. I do like the color of Eberly stock. This is and then I also have my attachment whip antenna that goes to my Baofeng that will allow me to get further for communications. All right, so I always make sure that that's in there. And again, any extra batteries that I might need as well will also go in there. All right, guys, so as you can see, this is a lot of kit, all right? And all I did was just thought about what I needed to support. So I needed to support myself, which is where this comes into play. You need a backpack. There is no way that you're going to run around with just a chest rig and no water. If you watch a lot of Marines, when they go out there to the field, they actually put canteens on their chest rig. All right, there's a reason for that, because you need to support yourself. It's not so much the food, but it is the water. They'll also put a Camelback on their back. Now, if they're carrying heavy kit or larger bags, what they're going to do is they're going to take this little bag, crush it down, put it on the top of their pack, and then cinch it down. So they still have a water bladder, but it's now on their big pack. And then on the side, they will have their canteens to carry. Now, depending on how you want to set it up, there's a lot of misconceptions about these micro rigs. Everybody thinks these micro rigs are great. Yes, they are. For the micro rigs are awesome for simple missions, and or if you were trying to be clandestine, or if you're on the range. I could go to the range all day with a very, very simple chest rig and be done with it. But if you're talking about SHTF, that's a lie. That's 100%. You need something like this. You need to be able to sneak around, so you need to be light enough, all right, to find out who's in my area, who's going to do me harm, who's a friendly. You need to be able to navigate, so you need to stop, look, listen, and smell, just to make sure that the people over there aren't burning tires or bodies or whatever the hell it is. And if you actually get compromised, you need to beat feet out of there. So I don't think carrying 8 magazines is too much. If it is, you probably want to go to the gym. All right, guys, so I hope you appreciated that video. I really wanted to dispel some of the myths about the chest rig. I know there's a lot of people that want to run chest rigs, and I think they are a great piece of equipment, especially in the SHTF, especially if you're not planning on running plates that are pretty heavy. But you do need support. You need the backpack with it, or else carrying all this is great, but if you don't have food, water, shelter, and some navigation to know where you're going, you're not going to last very long. And all you did was just buy all this kit and give it to somebody else. All right. So I hope you appreciated that video. Please like, subscribe, share, add some comments down below if you are enjoying this series. Also, become a Patreon member. Only costs you $1 a month, and you get to watch videos like this before anybody else. Thank you very much, guys. And as always, stay safe.